coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final
Let me see how pissed off I'm gonna be.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This ball complete to Reagor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Sanders. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
It's now fourth down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now, this is Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Open this pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. throwing from the gun. It's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, Sanders trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Ooh, good play.
Inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards. A good run there. And now second and goal. Throwing his Hurts. And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Eagles 14, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. and 10. Prescott. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Fourth down, Prescott. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
But how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
This is scooped up by the Lions. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30. It's a tremendous return as they finally get him about the 10-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because they can feel it shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position with the 6 on the board, and they don't settle in for 3.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
They recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Hurts flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's past clock at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Brings up field goal coming from Younghoe Koo from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
They're only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, You've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach here says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 18-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Looking for it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Hurts. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Rager, who was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes.
Stay out of 5 wide. I'm coming every time. You stay out of 5 wide.
Off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be losing the ball again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense gets back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A first down throw for Prescott. Prescott, his third reception. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league run right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll buy some time running. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. The trap is up for the challenge through the air. They'll force a 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
It turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. On play action, Prescott. Toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there. And it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Looking long for Thomas. It's going incomplete.
We saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he's out of Lions able to take this one out to the 35. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they let him up because he's off the mound.
And now we'll see if that offense can get 6 on the board here. We'll see.
17.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Eagles 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Just outside of the 10 at the 11. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Second down. Here's Hurts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. Much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, good shit.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Grant Haley in on the stop. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Left side on the swing pass. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz.
Great throw.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Great throw.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
That's monster.
Given 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. right there. It's good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Now they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Prescott. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Prescott to throw. Looking outside, he's got a man. It's Powell. And Texas just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Prescott. Crusher goes. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.